Hey guys, and what's up, TFS? It's your girl Funsize, and I'm back with another fun creation. Welcome back to my podcast, Self-ish, where we learn how to boost our self-confidence by breaking bad habits and unlearning what we were taught growing up. I'm your favorite mindset and accountability coach, boudoir photographer, and certified body image coach. So without any more hesitation, let's jump into today's show. Okay, welcome back to the show, fam. Today, of course, I believe every episode is a good one, but today we have a good one for you. Self-talk can be a powerful tool for self-improvement, but sometimes it can turn negative and become self-critical. Today, we are going to touch bases as into what it is that we need in order to stay on top of our self-love journey, and positive affirmations will be the key for today's subject. So, this is where positive affirmations come in. Positive affirmations are statements that help shift your focus from negative self-talk to positive self-talk and can help improve your self-esteem and overall outlook on life. So here are some tips on how to avoid self-talk and use positive affirmations on those days where you feel as though self-talk is becoming a negative, self-critical problem. So I got about, let me count them up for you guys, what we got on the show today. We got about 5 tips on how to avoid self-talk and use positive affirmations. So let's just jump into this. So for number 1, we have recognizing your negative self-talk. And recognizing your negative self-talk is the first step to avoiding self-talk, is to recognize when it is actually happening. Pay attention to the thoughts that pop in your head throughout the day and take note of any negative self-talk that actually comes up. What I want you to do for number 2 is turn negative self-talk into positive affirmations. So once you recognize negative self-talk, you can turn it around by using positive affirmations. You guys know I'm big on examples, so I'm going to give you one to help your learning journey become a little bit more fun. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, replace it with, I am capable and deserving of success. One of the positive affirmations that I have literally learned in one of my self-help books is literally the quote of, I can handle anything. And in the last 3 days of me knowing this affirmation alone, when I tell you, baby, I have been waking up trying to take on the world as if Wednesday was Manifest Monday, Saturday is Manifest Monday. I'm even over here working on Self-Love Sunday over here like it's Manifest Monday. Like, I'm literally turning my self-talk into positive affirmations. And when I myself, yes, me, come along the lines of that big critic, because my little person inside of me is huge, because I'm 4'9", so she like 6 foot. But when that big person inside of me and that procrastination dragon partner up, baby, just understand, my affirmation level is out this damn world. And then I'm doing number 3, which is repeating affirmations regularly. Excuse me. The more you repeat positive affirmations, the more they will become ingrained in your mind. For example, the one I gave you guys when I said I learned in my self-help book when the young lady said, you need to change your mindset to an affirmation that says, I can handle anything. When I literally changed my mind from believing I can handle anything instead of, oh, well, I'm capable or I'm deserving of anything, it literally had me reevaluating myself, to be honest. So the more I repeat positive affirmations, the more they will become ingrained in my mind as I stress. So I make it a habit to repeat my affirmations daily. And that's what you need to do. Make it a habit to repeat your affirmations daily, whether it's in the morning, at night, or throughout the day. And what I want you to do for number 4 is to visualize your affirmations. I cannot stress this to you guys enough. You have to visualize your end goal. Not just write it out, not just speak it, but you have to also see it. I'm a strong believer in you got to see it to believe it. Not you got to believe it to see it. Nah, you got to see it first and then you'll start to believe it. Because visualizing yourself, achieving your goals, and embodying the qualities you want to possess, this will literally help make your affirmations more powerful and believable. And literally that brings us to number 5. Believe in your affirmations, because it's important to believe in the affirmations you're using. If you don't truly believe in them, they won't have much of an impact on your mindset. And that's where that inner critic and that procrastination dragon know that they can come against you and start partnering up. And that's why today's podcast is so significant when it comes to boosting your self-confidence through self-discipline, because using positive affirmations can actually help you have a powerful tool when it comes to shifting your mindset from negative to positive. So by recognizing negative self-talk, turning it around, and repeating positive affirmations regularly, you can improve your self-esteem and overall outlook on life. And I'm not going to leave you guys hanging just like that. We are actually, I don't even know why I got tongue tied. We are also going to dive into the world of positive affirmations, because to me, it's the ultimate life-changing tool. So when your self-talk turns sour, the power of a well-crafted affirmation can help rebuild your confidence and rekindle hope. So I'm going to give you guys some tips to help you jump on the positive affirmation bandwagon. And I'm also going to give you some that actually helped me during my journey. And it can be a great way to help you boost your self-confidence during your self-love journey. And do not forget our key takeaway, which was number 5, when it says believe in your affirmations. It's important to believe in the affirmations you're using, because if you don't truly believe in them, then they won't have much of an impact on your mindset. So be mindful as you're listening to the positive affirmations that I use on my self-love journey, because everyone's self-love journey is actually different. So take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Share what does, and, do whatever you want with the rest of them. And with the help of David Richo's book, How We Can Stop Reacting and Start Healing Triggers, there is literally an appendix of affirmations to free ourselves from the grip of fear. I'm going to read it all to you. It says, use one or more of the following affirmations each day, repeating them often, feeling them bodily, and picturing yourself putting them into practice. Choose the ones that seem most appropriate for you. It also helps to read the ones you have chosen or the whole list onto your device and then listen to them each day. You then hear yourself sounding brave. Each affirmation becomes an excellent wrap on the turbine for freedom and freedom from fear. Even though that says tambourine, you know what I'm saying? Each affirmation becomes an tambourine of freedom from fear. So yeah. Do what you want with that information. Get the book yourself, read it over, however you want to do it. But I'm just going to read the ones that I literally circled that actually fit with me. Because as I said to you guys before, the affirmations actually have to resonate. Do not ask me why I'm getting tongue-tied on this podcast right now today. Obviously, we need to do a little water break. Y'all know how this go. If you are not new here, if you are new here, water break time. When I drink, you drink. So when you hear me yell, water break time, go get you some water, okay? Put your journal and your pen down. Go and take you a little mini break. Get you some water. Hit the pause button, and I'll be right here for you. Okay, without further ado, hopefully you are replenished and feeling refreshed after your water break. We're going to jump straight into these affirmations. The ones that I have circled, like I said, hopefully they can resonate with you. If they don't, take it with a grain of salt. There are 1,000, probably billions of affirmations that you can look up on Google, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram. There are literally memes every day being launched out into the world that you can follow, and literally pick 5 that you can resonate with. Pick one to start off with, because we are learning how to get baby chunks out of our big goals. Pick one, repeat it daily, and let it work with you. So I have the inner resources to handle any fear or trigger was one of the affirmations that David Richo listed on his list of affirmations in the back of the book. So I literally was resonated with that one, and I'm just going to go straight through the rest of them. So like I said, take it what you want, leave what don't work for you. I let go of regretful ties to the past. I let go of my fear of the unknown. I cease being afraid of knowing, having, or showing my feelings. I trust myself always to find a solution. My trust in myself is releasing me from fear and fearsome fantasies. I let go of my fear of aloneness or a time on my hands. I let go of my fear of abandonment. I let go of my fear of closeness. I let go of my fear of commitment. I let go of my fear of being vulnerable. I let go of my fear of loving or being loved. I give up having to be perfect. I advocate for myself and notice my courage widening and deepening. I am confident in my ability to deal with people or situations that scare me. I let go of my fear of any person. I let go of my fear of saying no to others. I cease being intimidated by others' anger. Attempts to bully me now fall flat. I let go of being on the defense. I stick to my guns and I hold my fire. I state and protect my personal boundaries. I let go of my terror about disapproval, ridicule, exclusion, or rejection. I dare to stop auditioning for people's approval or love. I give up the need to correct people's impressions of me. I dare to show my hand, to show my passions, to show my enthusiasms, to show my real feelings, longings, and needs. I dare to live the life that truly reflects my deepest needs and wishes. I let go of my fear of spending, saving, sharing money. I let go of fears about my adequacy as a parent or child, partner or friend. I am flexible enough to accept life as it is. Nothing forces me. Nothing holds me back. I let go of hesitation and self-doubt. I notice primitive dreads in me, for example, that if I love something, I will lose it or have it taken away from me. That if something is good, it won't last. That if something is bad, it will get worse. I recognize these beliefs as superstitions and let go of the fears that support them. I am grateful for the love that awaits me everywhere. I know I am deeply loved by many people near and far. I feel lovingly held by a higher power, God, universe, Buddha, etc. I believe that I have an important destiny and that I am living in accord with it. I enlarge my circle of love to include every living being. I do good to those who hate me, bless those who curse me, pray or wish enlightenment for those who have mistreated me. I keep finding ways to show my love. I dare to give of myself unconditionally, and I dare to be unconditionally committed to maintaining my own boundaries. May I always choose the path of gentle love, the best antidote to fear. I say yes to all that happens to me today as an opportunity to love more and fear less. I keep letting go and I keep going on. And may all beings find freedom from fear. And David ends it by saying, the certainty that nothing can happen to us that does not belong to us and our innermost being is the foundation of fearlessness. Then life has lost its horrors and suffering, its sting. That is from Lama Angaric Gambira, Foundations of TM. I'm just going to leave it at that. Foundations of TM because I do not want to pronounce that wrong. But TIBETANMYSTICISM. You go with the proper spelling and you can pronounce it along the way during your journey. But these were the affirmations that actually resonated with me. And these are the affirmations that I refer to on a day-to-day basis, along with a few other ones, such as I mentioned earlier in the podcast on the show when I said I can handle anything is also a new affirmation that has actually resonated with me that I'm using to help motivate and inspire you guys. So replacing that negative self-talk with positive affirmations is literally going to help you become that well-rounded individual you are trying to become. So now that we listed those, we are now going to jump onto the positive affirmation bandwagon so we can give you tips on how to help you jump on the positive affirmation bandwagon. So we're going to jump straight into those so we can get this show over and done with, because I know you guys got important things to do besides getting your coaching from good old Funsize. And you guys know I love odd numbers, so I'm going to give you guys 5 tips to help you jump on that bandwagon. So 1 is be a detective. 2 is flip it to the good stuff. 3, repeats. 4 is picture perfect. And 5 is believe it to achieve it. So I'll break down each one. And when I say be a detective for number 1, it means catch those pesky negative thoughts in the act. When you hear those sneaky whispers of self-doubt, take note and prepare for action. Okay? Don't just let it sit there and you're becoming self-aware. Start making start taking the step that you need to take to actually prepare for action. Okay? Number 2, when I said flip it to the good stuff. Once you've detected the negative self-talk, flip the script. Turn those negative statements into positive affirmations that uplift and inspire you. And if you can't remember an affirmation to help you stay inspired, you can literally, like I said, go on Google, go on Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Literally, there's too many platforms out here for you to feel as though I don't even know where to begin. They even got self-help books where you can help yourself get it. And you can also go back and save this podcast. You can also download this podcast to have specifically those affirmations given to you. I'll even create another podcast with all of the affirmations that were listed in David Richo's book so you can put them down in your journal and pick the ones that solely resonate with you so your self-love journey is not being interrupted. When I say repeat for number 3, The more you repeat your positive affirmations, the more ingrained they become in your mind. So make saying them a daily habit and watch them work like magic. These are the tips that you need in order to be on this positive affirmation bandwagon, okay? Number 4. Picture perfect is what I said, right? Yeah, picture perfect. Imagine yourself as the successful, confident person you want to be. This will help make your affirmations all the more powerful and believable. I always tell you guys, you have to see it to believe it, not believe it to see it. Once you see that vision of where you want to be and that end goal is actually solidified in your mind, the body will follow. What do they say in the Bible? The mind goes, then the body goes, okay? So remember that. Healing starts in the mind first. You have to believe it, and then, you have to see it, and then believe it, and then a lot of y'all believe y'all got to believe it to see it. But if you ain't got $1 million in front of your account, you ain't going to never see $1 million in your account. But if you see the account that has this money in it and that account and the freedom it's allowing you to have, and you're envisioning everything that is literally gained from having that financial freedom instead of just that amount in your account, life will be a lot different for you. Picture perfect. Imagine yourself as a successful, confident person you want to be. And then 5, believe it to achieve it. The key that I keep stressing to y'all, believe it. You got to see it to believe it. You got to believe it to achieve it. The key to success with positive affirmations is to truly believe in them. Trust in your affirmations and watch them transform your mindset. That's why I say that's why I keep stressing to y'all that it is really important that you guys actually find affirmations that resonate with you. If you get an affirmation that says, oh, I will learn to have confidence on a day-to-day basis, or I deserve confidence, or I deserve to be loved, but then in the same token, you still feel like crap at the end of the day, you don't feel confident, you don't feel like you're worthy of love, you don't feel like you're valuable, you feel inadequate within your own personal relationships, whether it's your business or personal, then at the end of the day, what I'm telling you is do some self-evaluating again. Go back, get your journal, self-check yourself, and you have to find those affirmations that resonate and actually motivate you to want to stay consistent within your journal. Well, want to stay consistent within the end goal, and want to stay consistent with actually becoming a well-rounded individual, like I keep stressing in these podcasts. So, I'm not going to rip your ears off, even though I probably said that like 10 minutes ago, but I need to stress this to you. With the power of positive affirmations at your fingertips, there's no challenge you can't tackle. So give yourself the gift of self-love and confidence with these powerful tools. Like, they're literally right there. Unlearn what you were taught growing up as a kid, because mom and dad didn't have access to those resources that you had. Grandmama and grandpa, they grew up on them damn beepers and the pagers, and they didn't have Miss Shirley across the street over there with the OnlyFans. You understand? So you got to change the things that you were taught growing up, because using those old keys to unlock new doors will not work. And if you want something in life that's different, you are going to have to challenge yourself to do something you've never done before. You understand? Give yourself the gift of self-love and confidence. Use those tools. If you want this podcast, use this podcast, bro. Give me some feedback and let me know what you need help on, because I cannot stress this to you guys even more than I'm doing. My Boudar clients, when they come in right before the phone consult, we talk about what it is that they're trying to achieve and why they are so adamant about booking me as their photographer. Mindset coaching, when I have those clients and I talk to online, I literally start off by asking them, well, what is your end goal? Where do you see yourself from a year from now? And what are some things that are hindering you from achieving in the present and in your past and within the future? Like, there's literally steps through all of this, and you have tools and resources and coaches and therapy that you can literally go through. They even got medicine to help you get through your stuff. But I'm not putting that on anybody who feel like, oh, I don't want a paper trail and I don't want to be on paper. Do what you need to do then. Get that self-help. Get them self-help books. Take that time to yourself. Learn how to date yourself. Like I keep stressing to y'all, there is literally power in being single. There's power in finding yourself. There's power in loving yourself. There's power in believing that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. You understand? So if you need a little inspiration, check out the Triggers book as well that I help myself with on my self-love journey by David Richo. And again, the name of that book is How We Can Stop Reacting and Start Healing Triggers. And literally that book, like I told you guys, as it gave me the affirmations at the end of the book, it literally helped me pinpoint my triggers and my cues, and taught me what triggers were and how other people in the world will react. I am also with Amanda Gilbert. I literally learned how to practice equanimity, which is literally learning how to control yourself in a hostile environment and still practice kindness. So I'm literally telling you guys the step-by-step guide on how to boost your self-confidence through self-discipline, how to give yourself some positive self-talk when you are feeling like crap at the end of the day, or you feeling discouraged when it comes to your self-love journey. So I can't stress this any more than what I already have been doing on this show, on my YouTube page, on these podcasts, when it comes to wanting to help y'all and motivate y'all to stay encouraged and engage with yourselves. Set those alarms, honor those alarms, talk better to yourself, learn how to love yourself before trying to love someone else so your life can be a better takeaway. And I'm literally going to leave it right there, guys. That's all I need to wrap your ears off with. And as I do every damn video, every show, every podcast, I am now going to drop in the outro. I love you guys. Remember, and the words of Street Poet 215, every day that you wake up, sweat yourself 10 toes down, baby. I am happy you were here. I am loving this journey that you were on. Don't forget to leave us a review if you learned something today on this podcast or on this YouTube video. Don't forget to leave us a 5 stars, baby, because that's how we get our content pushed out for the world to see us. And this is how we're going to encourage over 10,000 women and non-binary genders to learn to love themselves before trying to love someone else. So later for now, guys, and here comes the outro. And like I said, hopefully you learned something from this podcast as a takeaway. And if you are looking for more ways to fall in love with your self-love journey and you don't want to wait for a podcast, check me out over on my YouTube channel at Funsize Creations, where you can see me and all of my facial expressions and my shenanigans. You can also check me out over on TikTok at Funsize Photography, so you can check out some of my portfolio work, as well as I'm getting everything together with teaching you guys how to boost your self-confidence through creating self-discipline. So literally, that's the end of this podcast. I'll leave it right there, even though I'm going to add the outro right about now. With that being said, guys, if you are looking for help on your self-love journey, you are looking for an accountability partner or someone who can actually give you that little push that makes you feel like, if I just had that little bit of help, that little bit of energy, that little bit of courage, that step-by-step program and process that can help me, you are in the right place. And I want to say thank you for being a part of this team. With that being said, guys, I'm going to end this off how I end off all of my videos by saying, be you, do you, and be true. But more importantly, remember, learn to love yourself before trying to love someone else. Get out of here and do one thing today that will get you out your comfort zone, because somebody has to say it. Later for now, guys, and brrr.